Namaste, beautiful friends. This is Elle with Sacred Union Spiritual Wellness, here to do a reading for you during this very intense Scorpio season. So for the this is Monday, the 4th of November, and of course I've just heard from my guides the Guy Fawkes, remember the 5th of November. So I feel like we're on the cusp of something. Of course, the US elections are tomorrow. There's a lot of intensity in the media. There's a lot of intensity in the energy because people are very passionate about their belief systems. And this is the time that those really come to the surface. So there's in the collective a really lot of agitation. And so my guides have just kind of given me the opportunity as well as the guidance. I'm just staying home for the next week. I'm 7 days. I'm like only leaving the house when necessary, not because there's a fear that anything catastrophic is going to happen, but because I'm really trying to protect my energy. It just feels like there's a lot of challenging energy, and we are in Scorpio season. Surprise! And then also for the astrology today, the moon in Sagittarius is squaring Neptune in Pisces. So we have that Sagittarius fire, passionate energy. But Sagittarius usually has a sense of humor. I'm not seeing a lot of humor right now. But then we have that Neptune in Pisces, and that is really kind of, there's almost like a combative energy. Pisces being another water sign, real deep water sign like Scorpio. So it feels like a lot of emotions are coming up, probably from some childhood wounding or some belief systems that people have been raised to embrace, and it really drives their thoughts. So just be compassionate toward one another right now. Realize that everybody believes differently, and that's it's meant to be that way. We're all supposed to have different belief systems. Otherwise, consciousness wouldn't expand as much if we all had the same belief system. We all have to have different perspectives based upon our experiences, our upbringing, our past life experiences, and this is what really helps the expansion of consciousness. So know that even though somebody may believe differently than you, there's a purpose for that, because their perspective helps to expand the consciousness just as yours does. So let's get started on this reading from the mermaids. This is about letting go. If you're having, my guides are using the word dredge. If there is something being dredged up from your past belief systems, your current belief systems, your childhood, any kind of old, deeply and also possibly repressed or suppressed energy, it's coming up so that you can let it go. Why? Because it's like an anchor. It's holding your vibration down. It's holding this, my guides are using the word analysis paralysis. It's holding you maybe in that state. So maybe we need to just kind of let go and let live and let go. That's what my guides are saying. So fortunately this week, since I am going to be kind of secluded in my home, just getting things done, that's kind of that energy right now that we're experiencing. It's just like, I just want to put my head down, push forward, and focus on things that I can change and control for the better. So I'm focusing on my little microcosm in my life, and do what resonates strongly for you. Okay, this is the Psychic Tarot. Let's see what's coming through. Discontent and boredom. That's 4 of Cups energy. It's almost like I'm not going to... okay, so I'm kind of discontent and bored with, all the different perspectives being kind of shoved at people through the media, through, advertising. It really, to me, is like, I just want to focus on the good things and the things that I can change. So There's the 21 card. That's the universe card. That's the world card. That's Saturnian energy. Oh, new beginnings. Okay. How perfect is that? Let me pull the last card and then we'll talk about, we have the 21 card and then the 0 card. So it feels like just the messages that are coming through, and then there's the power card. Okay. That's a strength card. All right. So what I'm feeling is this is the letting go. This card is right under the letting go, the 21 card. So let go of whatever doesn't feel supportive from your past history, past experiences, past relationships, past failures. Just let go. And this discontent and boredom. And then we have the material harvest, which is the 9 of Pentacles. That is the abundance. So I feel like instead of focusing on things that are no longer resonate with you, that are no longer effective, and you're going to feel it. It's almost like you're working too hard to make it work. If you're working too hard to make it work and it's not working, just release it. Doesn't mean it's gone forever. It's just we're putting on the back burner for right now. Energetically, we're not going to devote any more energy to that so that we can just move forward. And I also got the message from my guides that with this 9 of Pentacles where it says material harvest, I think that part of that energy is not focusing so much on the material aspects, but more focusing on for, like the emotional greater good. What can I do right now that is going to contribute to the collective in a positive and uplifting way? And then we have the universe card, which is kind of an ending. It's like, it's focusing on ascension, that community, like we're all in the same universe. We're all humanity on the planet. We're all part of the light collective. And that is other light beings that aren't incarnated on the planet. But I feel like this is going to be a time for us to shift our perspective, which is, if you think about it, would have to happen if we're going to go into the age of Aquarius. This is like the ending of the old paradigm. This is where we're going to release that self-focus on, it's all about me. Instead, we're going to be thinking about, what can I do to help others? What can I contribute in a way that I'm going to impact positively others? And I think that's the mindset that has to shift. With the Saturnian energy from this card, it's also about old structures coming to an end, old power structures, old belief systems that kept people from being able. They kept them in fear-based thinking so that they were thinking about survival and getting by and getting ahead instead of what can I do for my community? What am I doing to help other people succeed? And then we have this new beginnings. This is the Fool card. That's Uranus energy. That's some air energy. And it's kind of like breathing new life into this momentum. And the momentum is building. I think that right now you're just seeing a lot of anger and frustration, but that's because anytime you release power or old structures die, you can feel it in the collective. So you kind of feel like there's some loss of some sort. So I love these two cards right next to each other. This feels like what was, and this feels like what's coming in. So this is about sovereignty. This is about your own power. This is about what can you do? How can you be of influence? How can you contribute to the greater good? What can you do to improve not only your life, but if you improve your life, how does that dovetail into improving someone else's? They were just giving me an example of a parent. So let's say as a parent, you improve your life, you improve your health, you improve your home environment. How does that benefit your children? And how does that benefit your partner? it improves their well-being as well. So whatever you do for you that it could improve someone else simultaneously, that's where we want to focus. It's just a beautiful energy of empowerment. But so we have, let me just say, we have air energy, we have earth energy, Saturn and Uranus, and then we have Leo energy, sun energy, and that's the strength card, but in this deck it's called power. But you can see that that's a personal power because it's half man, half lion. That is your personal, your sovereignty, the power of your sovereignty. And this is about your inner strength, your courage. It can be about ego, so we definitely want to watch for that. But this, to me, this is about how are you going to use your personal power. Notice that all three of these are major arcana cards. So we have the minor arcana of less influential power, less influential energies affecting our day-to-day, but more this shifting power. Like, and I'm just going to bring up the election. You know, it's not about divisiveness. It's about respecting other people's beliefs. You believe that your candidate may be the best candidate for the future, but your fellow human being is believing the same thing about the candidate they choose, which may be in opposition to you. But I can respect that because their belief systems and their experiences and their other upbringing, their just life experiences may have led them to believe something different than me, and that's okay. I can respect that. I'm not going to, I don't want to name call or get into anger. I just want to be in a respectful energy and just say my personal power is being able to respect somebody else's belief system and know that that's purposeful, that expands the consciousness. All right, I want to pull some, there's the Three of Cups, all about unity. Let's bring it together. You don't have to have the same belief system in order to be unified. And I think that's the structure that has been overlaid. It's like an expectation on particular citizenships that if you don't believe like I do, then you're wrong and I'm right. And that's divisive. How about I can respect your belief system? Can you share with me, you know, how you feel like this is going to move us forward? Instead of having a conversation of opposition, how about let's have a conversation of how do you believe we can move forward from here? Share with me that and focus that energy on let's move forward together. Okay, so now we have the Three of Swords in the reverse. We have two threes, the Three of Cups and the Three of Swords in the reverse. This Three of Swords is using fear, anger, and rhetoric to be hurtful, as opposed to let's bring things together. Now, I'm not going to, I don't have a particular side. In the challenge position is the Six of Swords. And it fell right over the universe and the new beginning card. This is all about if we want peace, if we want unity, it's not from our leaders. It's from us. That's my take on the election. As long as we are able to be led down a divisive path, we will be led down a divisive path. If we are able to be unified in our own belief about the value of someone else's perception and belief system, then we can be unified at the fundamental level. And then that's going to start to influence the top, because then our decisions will be based in that unification. So, oh, there's the Tower right under the Universe card. Got two big lightning cards. The Three of Swords has lightning. The Tower has lightning. That Tower This is Scorpio energy, Mars. It's about transformation. We're in this transformation. But in order for the transformation, the old structures have to be released. And I can just feel it. As much as I did not want to do an election and reading, I really didn't want to, because I don't want to choose sides. And I don't want to have to make someone else feel like they have to choose sides. And I don't want someone to feel like I can't value their perception. But the energy is so intense and so powerful. We are definitely feeling it in this reading. So it's kind of coming out. There's the King of Swords. Look at how the sword's down. I love this deck. The King of Swords. Put the sword down. Put the sword down. Ground those thoughts into what is going to be unifying instead of dividing. This is not, I mean, it is about our leaders, but it really has less to do with leaders and more to do with us. Because, and there's the Eight of Pentacles. We got two eights here, one right under the other. This is going to require work. This is going to require alignment with what is right for everyone. And I'll be truly honest, I believe both candidates have the potential to do that. I believe that both candidates want this country to come together and work together. I do believe that. May not be everybody else's opinion, but that's my opinion. I believe that villainizing the candidates isn't helping anyone. It's not helping anyone. That's just feeding fear. It's just feeding anger. Is that what we're supposed to be doing? Is that what we're intentionally programming into the energy of the collective, into the universe? Anger and fear? Is that resonating through the rest of the world? Is all of that anger and fear creating the chaos? Or can we control that through our personal sovereignty and power by not allowing ourselves to get into that? And that's why I'm taking the next week to just kind of stay at home and get things done. The good thing is I'll be able to get some readings done and be able to start working on my Twin Flame video series again, because I've cleared my schedule. Here we have the Nine of Swords. This is, my guides are saying, it's your choice. It's your choice. It's your choice. Let's do bottom of the deck. There's the Seven of Swords right there. And in this deck, we have the Five of Swords here, which is self-sabotage, and Two of Swords up here. And they're not crossed. So this is how you think. How you think is your belief system. Your thoughts come from your belief system, and it is a cycle that your belief system is reinforced by your thoughts. In fact, it's created by your thoughts. Now, this is an opportunity to choose. Rhetoric or sovereignty. And when we empower ourselves to stand for the unification, then it creates the alignment, and the alignment then creates the energy of alignment. Then that ripples out into the collective. Okay. Like I said, I was not even wanting to go in this direction. I really have been trying to avoid any kind of election stuff. But it is unavoidable, I think, in the energy. And my guides had messages. And I think the message is clear. It's not about choosing sides. It's about working together. Transformation. Now, this is kind of amazing, because this, in this deck, is the Death card. Water, Scorpio energy. And this is about a new cycle. But then we have the Tower card, which is transformation too. A lot of major arcana cards here. a lot of put the swords down. So if there was any way to summarize this, it would be put the swords down, stay in your sovereignty, understand people have another belief system that is purposeful, so that that consciousness can expand from all different perspectives, all different belief systems, because it can't expand as widely if it was on a narrow focus. So being able to see someone else's point of view and say, you know what, I can respect that. And I think it all goes down to respect. Do you respect yourself enough? Do you respect others enough to be able to say what you believe is valid? Who you believe should run the country, the United States, is valid. It's not wrong. It's valid. And you can believe as you believe, and I want to believe as I believe, but I would like the same respect. And if a person can't give you that respect, have compassion, but detach from their energy, because they still need some evolution. Positivity. I'm going to end the reading there. Let's be positive toward one another. Let's be respectful. Let's be compassionate. And let's move forward together as light workers, because we are the ones that make the change. We are the counterbalance to the hate, the negativity, the anger, and the fear. Okay? On that note, have a wonderful day. I look forward to seeing you in the next reading. Namaste. Thank you so much for your likes, your subscribing to my channel, and your very kind comments. I hope you found this video helpful. Please check out my other videos for other messages that will help you enhance your spiritual well-being. I'm Elle, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing you again. Until then, my dear friends, namaste.